Matthew that Matthew didn't see in himself. Matthew identified with being this orphan. Jesus saw the son in Matthew that he was actually called to be. So often we let our imperfections keep us from Jesus. Do you realize that you don't have to be perfect to come to Jesus this weekend? It's actually coming to Jesus that makes you perfect. Do you realize that you don't have to be an orphan, looking around, seeing everything that you lack, never feeling up to snuff, never being up good enough in whatever situation you might find yourself in? And it's actually Jesus that invites us into that reality of being sons and daughters of a Father who's ridiculously in love with us. Wherever it is that you're at, whatever it is that you believed up to this point, that you walk into these doors with, realize that you might think in many ways that, man, I'm a total mess. There's no way I could darken, and actually enter into a church. Realize that the doors of the church are open because the church thinks everybody's a mess. Seriously, welcome to the club. I'm a total wreck, oftentimes. But it's actually going to Jesus is where I find real, true freedom. The reality of the gospel is that we have freedom from sin and death. This is the good news of the gospel. Freedom from sin and death because of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. But it's a freedom for a life as a son or daughter of a Father who's ridiculously in love with you. I want to show you a quick video. This is an athlete from the Barcelona Olympics in 1992. This guy's named Derek Redmond. And what's crazy, so he was running the 400 meters, had certainly been preparing really his entire life to run in the Olympics, 1992, Barcelona Olympics. And you'll see here is that at the very beginning of the race, he pulls his hamstring. And as much as I want you to focus on him as you watch it, also focus on his father, who's the dad that shows up in the video. If you could play the video. Know what your experience of fatherhood has been in your life. That's a good dad, and realize that the Father that we're talking about this weekend is a good dad who invites us to be sons and daughters who invites us to belong to him. He wants us. My son, when he was he's 18 months old now. When he was 3 months old, he was pretty chubby, as a lot of kids are at that age. And we had this evening, we had his onesie off. And like I said, he's pretty chubby. He's got these like little filet mignons on his thighs. He's got like these like rolls down his side, and it looked like an accordion, Bob's accordion. Maybe this is too much information, but I also had my shirt off. And I had him like up on my chest. We were just like watching a show or something, and I had him up on my chest. It was like the coolest thing as like a young dad. This is my firstborn son. He's up on my chest, and I could feel his little 3-month-old heartbeat. And because of just like where he was positioned, I knew I'm a 33-year-old man, like I knew that he could feel my heartbeat. Wherever you're at coming in this weekend, that's what this weekend's all about. Is just to belong to the Father. You don't have to perform. You don't have to be anxious. You don't have to be fearful. You don't have to worry about the past. You don't have to worry about the future. Just come and be a son. Come and be a daughter, because that's who you are. To let our hearts beat with his heart, and to let his heart beat with our heart. Because we're his kids. We're his children. We're his sons and daughters. This weekend, let's act like it. Let's pray. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Father, we come before you tonight. And thanks and praise for the gift of being here. And thanks and praise for every blessing that you've given to us. Father, we come before you as your sons and daughters. Sometimes we don't always feel that way. Sometimes we might feel far from you, maybe not even know you. Father, invite each one of us tonight to come closer to you. Knowing that with you, we're known. With you, we're seen. With you, we're loved. And with you, we can just be. To just know that you're a good Father.